G'day guys, welcome back to another Inside DTK. Graeme's not with us this week. You got me, Damo. I've been here for 19 years, working side by side with Graeme for all this time. We're going to have a little bit of a walk through in the fab shop and see how these boys are going along with the builds. Here we got the DTK C10. Got Scotty wrapping up the little bit of mods in the front suspension, bit of an update. Got sheet metal already sort of done on this. The tub's gone down to the body shop, ready for bodywork and paint. Exhaust is all wrapped up now, new tips. Here we got Sky in the background on the International. He's wrapping up the quarters. Door skins are all wrapped up now, all gapped. Just wrapping up the last bit of the surfacing work on it, and we'll get it down and get it painted and get them stuck on for the final time, and push this one to the body shop as well. But we'll come around and have a look what I've been up to on the International. Been busy. As we saw a few weeks back, we got the cab sent out to Blaston, and it's come back nice and fresh and clean, ready to progress on that. We've got the floor pan in there and transmission tunnel. Wrap around the 4L80. Keen to get back into this in the cab again, wrap all that up. And here we got the tub I've been working on for a little bit now. It's all, as you would have seen, Graeme drawn this in CAD. We got it, all the sides pressed up, and Sky did these fenders earlier on just so we could get an idea of the shape and the sizing and proportions. And now we've got the tailgate skin all wrapped up and done, the tail lights, indicators, number plate box, the International stamp. We've got the exhaust tips to come on through too once we get the tub sitting back on the body. And we'll have a neat little bezel around the exhaust tips as well to match the bezels on the tail lights and indicators. Keep a nice sort of 50s style theme on, keep it looking traditional. And then we've only sort of got a little bit of one more sheet metal panel inside to close out the inside of the tub, and it's not far off being completed. We've got the lift up hatch in there too. The frame's just over on the table. And then we can do some timber work in there as well, and bed strips to match. The other good thing with the CAD work and bringing this stuff out into the metal, building these running boards, by the time the tub sides were hung onto the frame, onto the chassis, these running boards literally set the width of the tub, but the tub was already set, so they slip together like millimeter perfect. There's just, you don't have to, like it's real time, real world. Like it, from the computer to this is just spot on, and it makes my life a lot easier just to put it together and make it look good. It's like a natural thing happening, really. All right, well, over here at the cab, I'm going to show how we keep things looking like it's original, like these beads on the floor pan. We've already got the original section here and the bead profile from factory, which are replicated into these bead stamps into the floor to make it look like it's come out of the factory and sort of blends in seamlessly, which we run all these through the Pullmax, and it's all 1.55 cold rolled to match the original steel, because it's all thick floor pans in these. And then also on the firewall, the bead profile that I've stamped into this too mimics the original size bead profile that was on the firewall sections, just in a different bit of a pattern to somewhat like what was their original, but with a little bit more cleanliness, I guess. Here we have another cool little key, like little feature we put on these cars. We've got this little machine little insert that we put into the firewall for the steering column to hold and seal to the outside. It's got a little O-ring in there. Saves your paint sliding through, and it's just a nice, neat little package. Here you can see on the back of the tub these corners where they look seamlessly integrated into the sides and the tailgate. There's another thing that Graeme designed and drew this in CAD, and then took it from the computer to the 3D printer, and then printed me out bucks for both sides of the corners, so I could shape the individual pieces. I mean, you could do it in one piece if you really wanted to, but to get this done in an efficient amount of time, you can see each one here. We've got like a top transition area, the main shape of it, and clamping it to this and tacking and having it as a form saved so much time and made my job so much easier to get this done efficiently and make it look like it's seamlessly part of the tailgate and tub sides. It made light work. And another thing, that international stamping in there too is another thing. Graeme went and found the international font off another tailgate, reduced it to size, and we laser cut out those the letters and the pressing underneath the international there, and put it into a layered form, and we stamped that out and integrated that into the recess of the tailgate skin. All right, well, this wraps up this episode. If you want to like, subscribe, and come follow us along on the socials. And also, if you want to, you feel you're into custom cars and see yourself doing this as a job, we got plenty of things on, and I've got too much work for myself to do. So if you want to come and join us, send Graeme your resume, and we'll see how we go from there. Thanks, guys. Time to get back to work.